We are what or how we eat. The Cebuano and His Food. From the ingredients we choose, the way we cook or prepare our food, the taste, and the way we eat them speaks so much about who we are as Cebuanos. It always starts with the basic, rice. It's the staple, for without rice or humay, or on lean days corn or mais, not even a feast could the Cebuano feel satisfied. For more than just a cereal, the background against which all dishes are set, rice provides the contrast of all Cebuano food and taste. He brings his rice everywhere he goes. Puso is a unique way of handling rice, making rice handy for carrying cooked rice to just about anywhere. It is coconut leaves formed into receptacles, usually heart-shaped, thus the name puso, likened to the banana blossom. In it, grains are placed and boiled. Puso comes in different sizes and other shapes than the kinasing, such as binaki. The Cebuano looks around him, to nature, to the provider of his food. He loves his food fresh, and so for him, the best way to handle food from the source is to do as little as possible. Fresh from the catch to the plate or the pot, and to add as little as possible. Usually added are vegetables which comes aplenty. Kamunggay, kangkong, sayote, kalabasa puti or pula, eggplant, string beans, ampalaya, carrots, and cabbage. He either wants to eat his catch uncooked, like the kinilaw, fresh raw fish cleaned, sliced, and cooked in pure coconut vinegar and seasoned with ginger, garlic, onions, tomatoes, and coconut milk. Or he cooks his food in the simplest method, like the tinua, where food is mildly soured with tomatoes, the counterpart of sinigang, the national stew or soup dish. The two dishes are a testament to the bounty of the Visayan Sea, which attests a variety of fish. The Cebuanos, who are so close to sea and land, demand for freshness and not mar the pristine quality of what nature has offered him. But practicality also dictates he stores food that will last him for days or save him from the rainy days. The very popular Cebuano adobo, because it is different from the saucy adobo of other regions in the country, could last for days or weeks by cooking it until fat is rendered and the final dish covered in lard, in the expression, natulog sa iyang kaugalingong mantika. Inununan too is fish that could last a few days because it is cooked in clay pot with vinegar, garlic, and salt. Of course, there is buwad or dried fish. Also, ginamos or salted small fish, and kasahos or jerky. Even the chicharon or crispy pork. And certainly, food is not only made to last. It must never be wasted. As much as possible, all other parts must also be made consumable. Take for instance, the famous Cebu lechon, the centerpiece of the Cebuano table during the fiesta or big celebrations. The secret to the best lechon in the country lies in the preparation of the carcass of the pig. It is seasoned with rich condiments and stuffed with spices, and slowly roasted in low fire. The taste is such that it does not require a separate sauce in the eating. The best parts are offered to the guests. But for those who do not reach the lechon in time, there are the pork entrails, or the ginabot, the liver, or atay, and the blood for dugo-dugo. And when lechon has not been wholly consumed several hours or a day after, it can be recooked to another dish, like paksiw or pritson. The Cebuanos initially were not dessert folks. What constitutes or substitutes for dessert then were fruits, a many variety of which grows in the island. Saging or banana, nangka or jackfruit, papaya, guyabano, seneguelas, coconut, and the most popular, Cebu mangoes. Cebu also has produced various delicacies from north to south of the island to appease that sweet tooth. In northern Cebu, there is the pintos of Bugo. In Liloan, titays make otap and rosquillos. Mandaue for its masarial or peanut delicacy, tagaktak, a starch-based sweet, and bibingka or rice cake. In the south, the ampao or rice krispies and bucarillo of karkar. Torta of dalaget and argao which uses tuba instead of yeast to make the dough rise. And in Hinatilan, palagsing, similar to the suman and budbod wrapped in buli or buri palm. And like the rest of the country, Cebu, under centuries of colonization and in contact with other cultures, has definitely absorbed foreign influences in food. The two biggest influences in Cebuano food is Chinese and Spanish. From Spain, Cebuanos learned to use olive oil, chorizo bilbao, and consume dairy products. He has also learned to saute. From them, the Cebuanos have appropriated dishes like callos, lengua, relleno, and the mixing of vegetables and meat. From China, influences in food only actually entered in the latter half of the 19th century. The Chinese introduced noodles, lugao, soy sauce, bean curd, sesame oil, dried mushrooms, and new cooking like steaming and stir-frying. The Cebuano, however, does not merely copy. Instead, he adapts. He adjusts them according to what suits him. So what is created is a hybrid type, reminiscent of its foreign influence, but definitely Cebuano. Cebuano food may seem simple yet complicated, and the Cebuanos who prepare and cook them practical, even ingenious, and improvises to make use of what he has at hand and what he has been exposed to, but undoubtedly discerning in his taste and different in his ways.